Welcome everybody to this episode of Fvtura Daily. In this session, we are going to talk about the global challenge, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. You can text live on Discord or YouTube, so wherever you can find links and connections about chats. You can discuss with us live, ask questions. So for today, we have this series of points to discuss. I will try to be brief as they are moving up relatively fast. So, first of all, what is the global challenge? It is a challenge that we are launching for the world to create more innovation related to impact rather than just profit-driven innovation. And with that, we want to boost the number of projects that are doing good out there. It is also part of the Here for More movement, which is a socio-economic movement that we are launching and supporting with Fvtura, which we aim to get out there into the world as as a movement where anybody can join and start to create impact together. And no matter where you are, who you are, no matter your age or your language, it is time to get together and make the difference because, well, you see the global situation right now is not at its best, certainly, and that is not just social problems, it's also economic problems, and we can improve that. We can make the difference if we are united and aligned, and there is no need for revolutions in the street. If we are able to create innovation in the right direction, we can change the world with technologies, with innovation, and with challenges like this. So this what it is. Second point, why? Well, the first reason is because we want to give a chance to the people and to the project that can make the difference. And in today's world, it's not easy to do things for good. I mean, it doesn't mean that you cannot generate revenues or that you cannot sustain yourself with it. No, you can do things for good and also make a living from it. But nevertheless, it's not easy today because most of the gatekeepers, which are VCs, hedge funds, accelerator, and so on, they're all profit driven and not impact driven. Correct me if I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, please join us. So that's the first why, and the second why is because if we cannot align humanity towards a common goal, well, at least we can align a community into it. So guys, if you're seeing what we are seeing about the change that is possible to be made, well, join us. Third point is a theme of the 2020 Global Challenge. Well, long story short, building new economic models. For this year, since COVID-19 and other problems that has brought the world into a global recession that is going to is happening now in different countries. I think they've released the data of Singapore and South Korea just a few days ago, and more countries to follow. Italy as well was minus, I think, 8 or more percent in the GDP, but it's going to be much more than that because there is an economic impact of COVID, and the world had to face a situation where many governments had to decide on either sacrificing people or sacrificing the economy. And I believe, and we believe, that there shouldn't be that choice. We could build economies that are tailored around people. So not always needing to push for more and more resources, but rather being able to be more effective with the resources that governments have today. But anyway, the theme of this year, let me start it from the back because it's going faster than me. The theme of this year is new economic models, and this could be anything from solution related to apps, payment systems, impact measurement system. So moving away from economies that are, again, money or profit driven, and building better systems that are impact driven. And to do that, we need to measure it. We need to know what is impact, how we can measure it, and how can we reward it. In that way, you can create solutions for discouraging corruptions or bad behaviors, and rather the opposite, incentivizing altruistic and positive behavior. Your solution could be literally anything that shapes a better economic model, starting to move away from capitalism and what is doing to this planet, because certainly we and the world deserves better than that. Systems that are not built around the rat race, that can empower people rather than exploiting people. You could build solutions with digital currencies that are not resembling fiat or fiat 2.0 or dollar 2.0, rather digital currencies that are based with different mechanism, where you can, for example, create things that are not zero-sum game based, where you can have people winning from both sides. You can create digital currencies that incentivize sharing of skills or time or knowledge, literally anything that you can see that can improve the world, improve the amount of services and goods that people can exchange. It could be marketplaces where people can utilize different currencies or something else, again focused on the impact, focused on moving away from capitalistic systems and going into something new, something more technologically driven or more collaborative, things where solutions where you can have a win-win ecosystem rather than the one that we have today. So moving to the next topic, what is special about that? Well, I think one of the most important points is that we want to have many winners and a few losers. And that's something that is contrarian usually to challenges where you tend to have one winner and many losers. And no, we don't believe that in this case is the right way, because we want to incentivize collaboration and not competition. I mean, it's okay to have competition inside teams, but we don't want to create a cutthroat environment. The other way around, we want to see synergies. We want to see people building bridges with their own projects and ideas, cross-pollination, synergies, and also merging of teams into bigger and more structured ideas. So we are going to do anything and everything we can to incentivize this collaboration system and having as many winners as possible. Of course, we are going to have some categories and some special awards for the best projects in those areas, but again, it's going to be more a title. In terms of awards, we will try to have as many winners as possible with different prizes, including at the moment a $5,000 cash prize to be utilized to boost the project, so that capitals could be utilized on platforms with freelancers or with marketing or with anything basically that can boost the project and bringing it forward. It is currently $5,000, and hopefully with more sponsors we are going to see more a larger prize and a larger award to be shared. But that's not the only thing that we will support project with. The most committed projects will have access to the Fvtura Incubator, where they can have a 3-month program innovation with focused on innovation, with workshops with industry experts, and a final demo day in Singapore, if COVID allows, or if not Singapore, in Tuscany, Italy. In both cases, nice place to be in. And then what else is special is that whoever is participating or supporting, even the public and the audience, can have access to the shares and have a stake into some of the best projects coming out from the Global Challenge. If you don't know about how Fvtura does things. We support projects that are distributed, therefore where a large part of equity and shares is distributed among team members, participants, clients and employees. So there will be a share for you as well if you're supporting, if you're watching, and if you're sharing about those projects. As long as you can contribute, I think it's going to be a win-win situation. What else there will be? Demo day in Singapore and Tuscany, as I mentioned before. We are going to create a kind of summit around that, where we are going to invite industry experts, judges, mentors, probably a 2 or 3 days event, which is going to be fantastic and super interesting, with great minds coming from all over the world for the awards, for the celebration, and to share and talk about impact innovation, and specifically for this year theme about new economic models. If you want to know when that is going to be, check out the website on fvtura.com/global challenge, and you can find more details about it. And lastly, so we are getting now in time with the schedule here. How can you join? Well, first step is joining our Facebook group. I will try to put the link into the description of this video. So join the Facebook group and the Discord channel. As you can see here, there is a Discord live chat, and that's what we utilize to communicate in real time with the community. You can ask questions, you can join projects, well, anybody, I think I jumped who can participate in any case. Anybody can join. It doesn't matter your age, again, or your language. You can be 18, you can be 80, as long as you are committed into creating impact. Come along. Even if you don't have a project, you can. There is going to be brainstorming sessions. There are going to be experts explaining on how to launch a project, during the ideation phase, during the MVP, proof of concept launch, and so on. There's going to be templates, and there will be occasions for live networking, even online, remotely, where you can find other team members and projects that you can join. So don't worry about it. Even if you don't have an idea, come along. As long